Good morning. I hope that everybody is doing great and you're ready to work on feet and ankles this morning. We're going to warm up and stretch our feet and ankles. And I like to start that with just a general kneading of the muscles in your ankles. So you can do that just by pressing down into your calves, feet flat on the floor with your toes nice and spread. You can move your hips, work your shoulders just a little. So feet and ankles. Press forward into the top of your foot. Just stretching out all of the muscles around your ankle. Okay. So, with your feet in parallel, toes facing forward and your hips right over your knees, right over your ankles, press down into your knees. And coming up, turn your feet wide. So take your press down into your heels with your knees to the side. Bring them back to parallel and press. And take the toes out wide and knees go wide, tracking right over the tops of your feet. Bring it in. 3, 4, 5, and wide. As your knees track right over the top of your feet, especially when you come to the center, don't let them knock, bring them straight out. So you're going to feel the outside by your ankles on the outside stretching. Okay, coming up, bring your feet forward and roll your foot around. Use a chair for balance if that will help you. A counter, anywhere you are, a door frame. Okay, stretch and point, flex, point, flex, point. Other foot, circle. Counting to 10 on each side in reverse. So you're trying to reach your maximum flexibility, or I stopped counting, 10 there. Maximum rotation around on that ankle joint. Okay, so flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Good, very nicely done. Okay, now let's do a little bit. We'll do 3 in and out, in and out. So 1, 2, 3, and switch. 2, 3, and in. 2, 3, and switch. So little plies, bending of the knees and the ankle. Warms up those muscles. And down. Okay, now extend your base just a little wider because we're going to go into the heels. So our hips are warming up just a little bit. None of our joints works in a vacuum. None of them bend and flex without really using the rest of your body. But we're focusing on our ankles and our feet right now. And down. Because what I want to do next is walk that in. So we're going to come up and over into just a heel press, heel press. So in this position, I want you to think about lifting your abdominals, and what that is going to entail is pressing the inside of your belly button, the inside of your navel, up to your spine. So you're lifting, flattening, spreading wide those abdominals. Stretching into your heels here is going to increase the range of motion of those muscles in your lower calf and increase the blood flow and movement in those muscles. Okay. Stretch both heels down and just some little micro pulses into those heels. And you'll feel this back in your calves. Lift your abdominals, lift up and out of your shoulders, and bend your knees. Lift your abdominals, bend your knees. You're closing up the joints, reducing the distance between the fronts and the tops of your feet and your shins, and then increase it. So close those joints, actually stretching those muscles, and press, and down, and press. Okay, from here, take just a little step in and walk your hands back. So anywhere you are is going to be fine. Hands might be up on your knees, down your shins just a little bit. What I want you to do is just hang. So that everything is releasing, even your hands, shoulders, back of your neck. So you might be feeling some of the pressure and pulling up the back of your leg on each side. So we're just increasing oxygenation through your blood into the muscles. Okay, bend your knees gently. Just hang. You can grab your elbows if you want. Just hanging, so your ankles really are working hard. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Except for those abdominals. Just lift those abdominals so that you are not giving way in those. This really is increasing blood flow to your ankles. You can sway and move just a little bit wherever you want to. And let's reach down either wherever your hands are and just extend again. Okay, bend your knees and come rolling up. That was a lot of upside down. Now, let's just start over. Let me look at my time. Okay, so we're going to start over again. Let's just bend into our knees and switch. Take the knees out. I'm counting to 5 on each one. Bring them in. And out. Hopefully you're feeling a greater range of motion. Bring it up. Rotate your ankles in. Ten count and reverse. 10 is just a nice even number. Working on balance as well. Bring that in. Rotate. Other foot. and reverse. I can hear things popping. Okay, press into your toes, press into your toes, pressing in. So I'm trying to track right out over my feet without really moving anything. You might feel that you need a little extra stretch somewhere else. But right now we're just working on those ankles. Good job. Okay, pull this one forward, reaching forward. Every time we do a different stretch, we're sort of hitting a new angle. Just trying to get in. Okay, lifting your abdominals, shortening this angle, but increasing this one. Bringing it up, switch, heel forward, bend this knee, so we're shortening the angle, lifting the abdominals, increasing the angle and the pull on the lower or the upper hamstring, lifting the toes, working those ankles, bringing that up, and let's see, did the circling. Let's go back into our lower V. We're going to step back and tread into our heels. Press both heels into the floor, lift up and out. The abdominals should be pressing into your spine, lift up and out of your shoulders. Walk your feet in. So that's going to increase your stretch by reducing the angle. Bend the knees, rolling up, and come to standing. When you are considering your feet, all those muscles in the bottom of your feet also need some attention. So all these muscles in here innervate around those muscles. Means they connect in, and you can use a racquetball, a tennis ball, something with a little bit of give. I have talked about this in the past, but I just want to reiterate, these muscles in the bottom of your feet need your attention. You can get conditions like plantar fasciitis. There are so many, but plantar fasciitis is the one that comes up a lot, where those muscles are just so tight that they're pulling, and they can rip and tear, and it feels like they're ripping and tearing. This is one way to get in there. So I'm going to put all of my attention, focus, the pointed pressure right on a muscle that's giving me resistance, where I feel like, oh, that really hurts. I'm going to just dig in, move it around a little bit, find a new spot. So when you get the pressure on a muscle like this, the muscle is resisting, the ball is resisting the muscle. Put it in there, this tension, the pain, whatever it is that's bothering you in there is going to get super intense, and then it will start to release. That release is the muscle from being in a super tensed position, maybe in a spasm, often just stuck. It's just stuck in a knot, and then it can't hold on anymore. It physically is exhausted. It releases and lets go. That letting go is the relief you're looking for. Stretch in, and then switch. Find the other side. So right up in the arch, you need some of that pressure. over on the outside, the posterior. All kinds of pressure. Helps actually relieve the pain. Stretch it right down. Roll that ball right up into the arch of your foot, right across the front pads before you get to your toes. Roll it in there, right under those sesamoids. Just give them that pressure that they don't even know they're craving. We can do hard things, and when we do hard things, we help release that tension and pressure. Okay, we're doing a short one today. Let's work on our ankles, our feet, get them warmed up, get them moving more freely, increase blood flow, increase range of motion. When your feet are happy, generally you are happy. Let's get our feet happy and get moving. I hope you have a really wonderful day. Blessings to you, good messages to the universe, and be grateful for all of the things that are good in your life. See ya. Peace.